The Kentucky Derby, the best 2 minutes in sports. Derby preview, American Promise.
Well, this is at the very least a very well bred horse. He's a Justify out of a Tappet mare. They bought him for $750,000 as a yearling. Um, and then he took 6 races to break his maiden. Now he's ran by, Dwayne Lucas, who will run his horse. He ran him as a 2-year-old in July and August and September and October and November and December and January and February and March, so he's got the foundation under him to get the distance. And he is sort of the opposite of what you think of when you thought of Mystic Dan last year, who won the Southwest and then kind of regressed out of those to end up winning the Derby. He ran 7th in the Southwest, but then got better as a in the Risen Star ran fifth. Not a great fifth, but he improved in kind of a weird race that could kind of collapsed around him. Um, and then he just destroyed the field in the Virginia Derby. Now the difference there is it's a one-turn mile and an eighth race, and the track was playing very fast. But he did beat Getaway Car, the Baffert horse that kind of took all the money. So he's a goofy one for me. He didn't beat much in that Virginia Derby either, in my opinion, between Render Judgment, Omaha, and Getaway Car and Studley Do Right. Just not a lot there for me. But he does feel like one that's going to be sneaky, and you don't want the coach beating you on Derby Day.
Yeah, this Dwayne Lucas entry by Justify has 3 races on the Churchill Downs dirt, and I value that, but he has no wins at Churchill Downs, so I also value that. His last win in the Virginia Derby was against pretty weak competition, but his numbers came back really good. 105 Brisnet number. He ran in 1 minute 46 and 2/5 for a mile and eighth. But like you said, the track was going really fast that day, and it was a one turn mile and an eighth. That makes a difference. The Derby will be his 10th race, so he's super experienced, but he only has 2 wins. And I think that tells you a lot right there. I think the experience too of jockey Nick Juarez and the pace will be way too much for this one. He's out of my top 4.
Yeah, I'm gonna kinda land there with you as well. I really like Dwayne Lucas. I find him to be a very good trainer and a fun guy to listen to, but yeah, this horse just feels a little bit over its head. Feels like one that'll end up in the Iowa Derby and the Ohio Derby and the West Virginia Derby though, and, probably put in a good run there, but out of the top 4 for me in the Kentucky Derby.
Okay, that's American Promise.